Check, check. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all today? Let me check my mic settings. All good. Hi, Dean. How are you today, buddy? That volume's way too loud. That's better. That's better. There we go. Okay. Okay, if it has enough biomass and it has empty fuel canisters, why isn't it making biomass? It's got power. Yo, what up, Junior Minty? I'm fantastic. How are you today? Oh.
I don't think like that.
Nope.
Damn it to hell, don't go by the book. Think like a pirate. I want a man with a tattoo on his dick. Have I got the right man?
By a strange coincidence, you do, sir.
Alright, so yesterday, Nickel was kind of our big crux. I'm sorry that I didn't stream while I was playing yesterday. There was a lot of discussion that needed to go on about how we were doing things. So I didn't want to be on stream for all that. We wanted to kind of talk about our plan for getting to endgame, and about probably kind of how we felt like we were going to go about it. We have learned, sadly, that there is a very large problem with minecarts on multiplayer. Very, very large problem. And that problem is server lag. The server lag caused by the minecarts is so bad that minecarts are basically unusable in this game for us. Because as you continue to add the minecarts, it gets to the point where you can't even pick things up out of hoppers. You can't do anything. Additionally, in my personal opinion, and apparently in the shared opinion by my cohort, minecarts fucking suck. Long story short. We've decided that it's worth doing our smelting low ground because our returns, our return cost from just simply what we spent on the minecarts was not worth it at all. There may have been a point where it was worth it, but we couldn't find that point. So we decided to scrap the idea entirely and just go with transport tubes. Or anything else other than minecarts, basically. Which is why we've rebuilt everything over here. You'll notice a very nice change to the way this is built. It's considerably more efficient now. Oh, it looks like I'm out of power. Perhaps, Dean, but I think just about anything at this point would be better than what we were doing. Because what we were doing was it was never gonna work. It was just never gonna work. And I've already made so much in the way of transport pipes in this world that it's like, who cares? Let's see. Okay, to get down to like 300, where most of these resources are, I need, well, basically another 500 crystal and maybe another 100 titanium. And I've got the tin. It's just sitting in the chest behind me, but that's not a problem. So going down to at least 300, no problem. We can do that. It's going to cost me every little bit of resources I have right now, but I've actually been banking up all yesterday in order to make this transition. And I mean, the next other thing for us is this, which is the Ultra Power Grid, which is pretty much just copper, right? It's just copper. So it's not that expensive. And we've got tons of freaking copper right now, so we're all good on that. But the fact that we've come across this problem and we're suddenly like, wait a minute, hold on, we can't do shit because of this problem. And the problem was the transportation system with the minecarts. And I mean, I come back and I've got, what, about 500-600 iron. That's pretty good, but that's only because there's so much storage here. But you'll also notice that there was 1 iron in this one. 1, right? Is that full? Why is that full? That energy is empty. Motherfucker, we're out of biomass. Yesterday, the amounts that we were pulling in from the iron was just terrible. It was just no good. So we have to make more turbines. And here, the basic idea for us is that we need to be able to make a pipe that goes down at least 500 meters. Because we need to bring up biomass. That's a minimum. I have to be able to do that. We have to be able to bring up biomass. That way we can continue our power infrastructure. Because the minecart sure as shit aren't going to do it. And they're so expensive. Like that organic rock. Everybody's like, ah, it's just organic rock. Whatever. It's like all over the place. It is all over the place. I agree. It is all over the place. It's just such a pain in the ass to go get. You know? I've actually got quite a lot of it. But I mean, for the numbers that we're talking, it's pretty expensive because it takes full-length conveyors. I mean, full-speed conveyors to transfer into those tracks. So I'm spending the same as I would on conveyors for tracks.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make the donation meter an even number. Oh, well, thank you, Dean. I appreciate that, man. Hey, look, man, every dollar is important. Every dollar is important, bro. Every single penny. They all matter to me, man. That only shows the current session, Minty. But Okay, so I need to steal the fuel out of here and then pop some of it back in. Keep the rest. Okay, so the idea today is getting rid of the pyrothermic stuff. Okay. We're either going to... No, so we've got a couple ideas here, right? So, this is our primary laser line here, right? Now, we're either going to replace it entirely, which is a thought. Not my favorite thought, but it's a thought. And then we have another one over here, which I think this is the one we have our power problem on right now. You can see it's completely out of coal, which probably means that our coal line has died. No?
Oh, yeah.
Our coal line. Junior Minty donated $5. Now that's an even more number. Thank you, Junior Minty. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm not entirely sure why this stopped. Is this coal line dying out? Let's just check it. Because when the coal line starts dying out, this has... Yeah, it's dying out. Okay. So that's our problem. So we need to make a new reactor. Long story short, we gotta make a reactor. Gotta make a turbine. We need a turbine. I'm trying to stay on schedule. Right? So like 5 p.m. would be like my starting time, but I don't know when I end. You know, like if I'm... You guys know I have a health condition, and some days I have good days, and some days I have bad days. Like I can already tell that I'm having difficulty speaking. So, like on a day like today, I'll probably end like super early because I don't like passing out on fucking stream. It's embarrassing. Turbine. So we need pellets. You can see all these wasted minecarts. Each one of these is resources that we could have spent toward other stuff. Toward much, much better stuff. So, I don't want to say we're pissed off about the fact that we were recommended minecarts and they turned out to be garbage, but I'm a little pissed off. You know what, we're going to throw the enriched coal in real quick. Because it's like the second time that I've received advice about something, and then it turned out to be, like, just god-awful returns. Yeah, they're gonna need some serious improvement, Devil. Like, much more improvement than what they've got going. Yo, what's up, Nick? How you doing today, buddy? Alright, where are those plastic pellets? There they are. 51. Is that going to be enough? Oh, I'm sorry you don't feel good today, homie. Yeah, the next mainline patch is going to be pretty extreme, dude. Alright. I need to put iron in here. And I need to fill this sucker back up with biomass, because I'm going to need fuel. Like, I'm going to need some serious fuel. Okay, so while this is all going crazy, it's actually pretty good on fuel right now. How are we doing on the research? Still need more copper, huh? Is it the PCBs this time? No, there's tons of PCBs. Alright, let's go make another 20 or so plates. Or, sorry, pods. Good luck, Devil. Have fun, man. Okay, so where are we going to put that turbine? Because where that turbine goes, I mean, we've got that gold line. That gold line is going to be a permanent fixture, right? The gold line's going to need a Mark II at some point. The gold line's going to bring us into the solar age if we want that, right? Because that's like the most expensive thing as far as like the solar is concerned is the solar age, right? Okay. We have so much fucking gold, and like the only thing we really use gold for right now is solar. What the Mark III transmitters need solar? Yeah. Not that fucking much of it, which is really, really weird. Yo, what's up, Country Plays? How are you today? How's my favorite daughter? What's the port thing you talking about, Mick? I'm confused. Oh my god. I just realized. Look at who our top contributor is right now. Tethida took it. He took it. He took it from Charles. That's hilarious. I just now noticed it. I didn't even notice it last night. Well, that's crappy, Country. What was your project on? Let's make some more empty fuel canisters. And then we're gonna steal these guys and just put back a little bit. Andreas, how you doing today, buddy? Separating ingots? Yeah, well, Andreas, there's two good ways to separate ingots. The first one is going to be conveyor filters, right? And the second one are robot arms, right? You can use either of those. Those are the best ways to do it, in my opinion. There's another way. Somebody showed me using like matter movers or one of those little, there's like a flying looking robot thing that's either in Bleeding Edge or Mainline, I don't know which, but somebody was using the hell out of that thing. Oh, you need them 2 to 6? Oh, I have no idea how to do that. I have no idea how to do that. Yeah, I don't separate those. Dean's got a good point there. That would probably work. I always do my research pods by hand, you know, because I just do. I actually have no damn good reason for it either. I just have always done it that way. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the turbine right here. Because this is most likely where our transport pipe is going to go. I think I can add, if I do this right. No, it's gonna have to go like that. And that's gonna be my intake there. Hi, Solar Mom. How are you today? Yeah, Andreas, that's the best way to do it. Conveyor turntable fed from below. That'd work perfect. Oh, hey, look. Look who decided to join the party today. It's our good buddy Mick. Do we have any other Mark III lasers? I don't think so. That's one hell of a nice setup you got there, man. I've just never seen the need for automating that stuff, because by the time you get to that point, you're probably, like, by the time you get to the point where you're that organized, you should have most of the research done anyway. So it always seemed kind of pointless to me. R&B Killer, thank you for that follow, man. Much love, dude. What up, dude?
Not much, dude. Self?
You know. Another dollar, another day. Working the FortressCraft angle.
Yeah, I woke up this morning. I was meant to go shopping, but wasn't feeling good. Still not feeling good.
Drink a bunch of water.
I don't drink water. I should.
You should drink water. Because if you're not feeling good, there's probably one or two things your body is missing. Vitamins?
Fluid.
Or fluid. One of the two.
A lack of food inside the house, maybe.
that could be a problem.
Fucking, you done a lot of stuff on this.
Oh yeah. No, just a little bit.
That's a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Well, what was I doing when I left? Mining? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. That was a mistake. Shit. Right now, I'm just trying to get the power line, the new secondary power line hooked up.
Holy crap! I just seen the new thing over here. Damn, there's a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's been, like I said, there's been some changes. There have been some changes. You know what? Actually, here's the way I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be a bit on the wasteful side, I think, but I think this would be the most cost-effective way of actually getting this section going the way I want to do it. So, we're gonna do it like this.
Look at the server world uptime and shit. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. That's real cool. I like that thing.
Looks awesome.
Okay, so now if I put that there, I should be able to do dual down lasers here and here. The only problem with that is, though, it actually blocks you from getting into the damn hole. You know, it's like a guy at a party. You guys are both fighting for the same chick, and he's gonna block you from getting in that hole.
I've had that a couple of times in my life.
We all have. We're either doing the blocking or the other way around.
Yeah. I got in a punch up with the guy in the pub though about it.
Wow.
I wanted the girl. Oh, she looked hot. I looked like 18, about 85 kilo. Pretty damn looking. Went over to her. I said, "Hey, yeah, you want a drink?" Guy walked straight over. A little bit tall, a little bit built. So yeah, love, have a real man. I knocked him out. Is that a real man try to come up and take another guy's woman?
Oh, thank you for that, Solar Mom. All right, so here's the next question: are we going to keep up with our power? I think we are. So we have to do these kind of things in steps, right? So here's the first step. The first step is getting the power consistently down to the ore smelters, right? Okay, so that's what we're doing. We got our turbine up, right? He's running. He's fueled up. We've made sure that he's got plenty of fuel. So this is input fuel and this is output fuel. And man, he's going to be hungry. He's going to use a lot of fuel. Mick, do you remember where the biomass is?
Biomass, that is, did you change everything? It used to be over this way, wasn't it?
I'm gonna show it to you here in a second, okay? It was here. Follow me, dude. Okay, it's like off this way, but there's actually a command for chords, right?
Uh-huh.
So
I don't think I have the commands though.
you do. Everybody has the commands. You just got to do them in chat box. That's all. I probably should turn off my damn jetpack so I don't lose you.
I'm not falling down that big hole though.
Here's another one we're gonna come up on here in a second.
Yep. All right.
Is Greg punishing me today? Hula, Greg's being pretty nice to me today, man. A little bit of server lag there. This is the stuff that happens when you get the minecarts going, is like when you're going into new areas, the new areas don't load very well, which is quite a pain in the ass.
Have they worked on Gary's mod yet? With the
You mean Greg mode?
Greg mod, yeah.
Well, you know, Greg mode is Greg mode. It's just always going to be the fucking way it is. Alright, I'm going up on top of this bitch.
Thanks. F.
I gotta look for a safe place to fall.
Oh shit! I just done the same thing.
I'm gonna go to that tree. There we go.
Ow!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
That hurt my legs. I think I broke my leg. Actually, I might have to.
Somebody call the police and firemen. What?
What? I might just have to make a phone call and
Holy
mute the mic.
shit! What a computer setup! Holy fuck balls!
What? What happened? What?
Nothing. Just keep following me, man.
Okay, I'll see ya. Fucking stupid grapple.
All right, now that you're here, hit enter, type slash COORDS, and then enter again.
Sorry. Can you say that's like
Chords.
slash
Yeah, it's
C O
chords.
chords? Yep.
Okay, give you a set of numbers.
Nope.
Okay, did you do the backslash? The one
Yes.
that's the question mark?
Oh, the question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. Didn't give me any chords.
Isn't that supposed to be the actual question mark? You hit it without the shift key. Right, so it's just slash and then chords, all one word.
Yep, done.
There you go, okay. So, that is how you return here. Okay?
Oh.
Okay, so there's a hole right there. Drop down the hole and go grab the biomass, right? And while you're doing that, I'm going to fill all this up for power.
Okay, let me get the grapple hook better.
That is DJ's computer setup. That thing is insane. That's not a computer setup. That's a nuclear silo. Like, what is it? What is he doing? Fighting against the fucking Russians with that setup? I'll be honest. I'm a little jealous. A little
How
jealous.
far is it down?
It's pretty far down.
Fucking Jesus.
400, 500, 600-ish, somewhere in that range. You're gonna see a whole bunch of hoppers. Just go get everything at all the hoppers.
Whoa, that took a while. Is there a I'm dead?
You hit the ground, didn't you?
I was in
You
live
died
spot.
from toxic. Oh, you don't have a toxic filter.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, mental note. Okay, so we need to get you a toxic filter.
And the
All
service
right. Do you have a suit heater?
No, because when I first joined, no. My wife wants me to ring her.
Okay.
Give me just a couple minutes.
Take your
Sorry
time.
for this.
You're fine, man. There we go. I need to make a bunch of plasma cutter heads real quick, and I'm going to take those plasma cutter heads and where are we? Where are we here? I need to make some low-grade steel bar, and then I need to make some of the steel cutter heads, pretty much as many as I can carry, right? And there we go. And I'm gonna stick them in here. Saronin, thank you for that follow, man. Okay, and let's make sure I have a bunch of plasma cutter heads on me now. I'm gonna take about 3 of them. Okay, and now we're gonna go back down. Now that we've got our new power hooked up. Oh, speaking of which, I want to just take just a couple more of the high energy fuels out of here. Just to throw it over on the power line over here, because the power line over here is going to be, I mean, we're powering so much with this one guy that we're going to run through a lot of fuel. So we need to make sure that we have plenty of fuel here. There we go. That looks good. All right. Whoa. I didn't even fall that far. Damn. Alright, well, note to self. You know what, hold on. Now that we've died, we have to fill up Arthur again. So, let's fill up Arthur and fill up our pack. Why is that not a turntable? No idea. So we're filling everything up here down with enriched coal because this thing uses quite a bit of power, and we don't want to hook it up to turbines because that's kind of a pain in the butt. Are we done with the basic experimental pods? We're not. What the hell is going on here? There's all primary PCBs in this bitch. We've got tons of copper plates. Those are primary PCBs, not basic PCBs. That's what we're doing wrong. Aha! Aha! Ah, figured that one out. And that didn't take me but a couple hours, man. Oh, jeez. Ugh.
We'd like to get a sample of your brain tissue.
Or actually, hold on. Let's go with a new one.
And what kind of animal has tusks? A walrus. Didn't I just tell you to stop making up animals?
Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so give me just a second. We gotta look up the recipes for this. We have a tendency to botch this kind of often. It's got primary PCBs in there. Those are for 10. Those are for 10. So we need to get all these damn copper plates out of here. And we need to throw a bunch of tin in here. That's where our mistake was. Okay. So bam. Now we're gonna make the correct pods. I love this, by the way, because now that I have these 3 Mark III batteries, those hold 5,000 a pop each. So, man, did they do a good job of keeping your research station pumped up with power. You can generally crank off about 5 or 6 pods before the research station will drain out. Really good for short bursts. Which, because I'm always running around, it just... red lights are your friend. Yeah, you know, I didn't even see the ground when I hit the ground there. Let's actually go drop down that same hole and fix that, because that was a problem, right? Like, what did I hit? I'm not entirely sure where I died. Okay, right here. And look, there's no light here. Alright, now we are cooking with gas. Yes. Okay, and while that continues to produce in mass quantities of nickel, which is what we want, we're gonna go up. This looks hard as fuck. Believe it or not, it's just, this is, it's baby steps, you know, R&B? Like, you're coming in kind of like at a bad spot where I'm pretty far along in the game, right? So let's talk about some of the basics real quick. Okay, so like this is a hopper here, okay, and I can input or take things out of it, right? And it's got gold in it. That's a transport pipe, so it'll take things from adjacent hoppers or adjacent machines and put it into wherever it's pointing. It's got a little arrow on it, real nice. Okay, so like as you can see, these just chain feed all the way through. That way, when this whole system is filled up, I can just come down here, I can get, and they store about 100 a pop. So I can get like 500 bars worth of resources of gold here. The laser lines, they keep everything powered. These are batteries right here, these 3 things. These are the basic Mark I battery. I've got an ore smelter right here, and you can see on this menu it's smelting ores. It'll fill up to 25, and then it'll tick off like a clock. Tick, 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 tick. And there you can see it go. And when it's done, it'll spit out a bar for me. And then up here, I've got the actual ore extractor, which is what that guy looks like. Okay. And the animation on it, it seems to be broken right now. Oh, no, it's because it's out of storage. So, yeah, so I can just pull that out of there, and now you can see it moving. And it's extracting ore for me, and it's putting that ore into these 3 hoppers. Right?
Sorry, Mr. Worm.
No, you're all good, man.
My wife is coming home with the shopping, so I'm going to have to go and wait outside for it.
Okay, man. It's all
So
good,
I'm going to
dude.
be probably 15 minutes or so.
No problem, dude. Take your time. Go do what you got to do, man. Got to get that
Because
food
I do want
right.
to play. I do want to play the game with you today too.
Okay. Well,
If-
go do what you got to do, and then come back.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to mute my mic and I'll be back.
All right, man. Peace out, dude. I'll see you when you get back. All right.
Okay.
So that was the gold line. Okay. The first one we went down and saw was the nickel line, and now we're trying to remember where the titanium line is. I think it's over this way somewhere. Okay. And that glowy thing is my grapple gun. Okay. So here's the nickel line over here. And you can see we've already got our laser transmitters down here, bringing power down from the turbine for us. Looks kind of like Minecraft. It is similar to Minecraft in several respects, but don't let DJ Arcus hear that. He'll flip out. I mean, there's so many games like Minecraft, you know. It's hard not to have a game that's similar to Minecraft nowadays. So I've just gone ahead and I've just picked up all of my stuff. Why am I doing this way? It's silly. I guess it works, but it's still silly. There must have been a reason for that. I mean, technically it works, so whatever. Yeah, this game's... I don't want to say it's better than Minecraft. It's just a different game. You know, they're actually not comparable, in my opinion. Hi, Diamond Wolf. Of course I'm proud of you. I'm always proud of you. Look and whisper. That's mean. That's really mean. It's hilarious that you've done that, but it's mean. So there's actually a bug where I can get myself back to my base by doing /AFK. So, and here you can see I've just kind of teleported myself back up to the base. So I've got 2 more lines, right? One is 10, right, which is this guy here, which I have to go down and check on him. And you can see it's pretty low power down here. It's not really keeping up. Storage full, storage full. Yeah, we're not getting enough power here. Without a doubt, not enough power. Okay. So let's see if there's a way for us to increase this. Well, that's got a lens in it. So that should be plenty of power. Unless we're using, like, way more than I suspect we're using. Damn it, I can't get to this guy. He's on the other side. I didn't want to have to go all the way around. I'm lazy. $19 power per second should be a good... No, 19 power per second is not going to be enough. No, it's fine. Okay, so this is the CPH, aka butt plug vendor. Okay, this is kind of the basic machine that you start with when you start the game. It has a research terminal on it, which I can use to get new recipes to build new stuff. This is what you would basically call a crafting table, right? So this is a crafting table. It's got blueprints in it for all different kinds of stuff. It looks like a lot, but it's really, really not as much as you would expect. Once you get used to all the stuff, I mean, if you think about, there's what, how many blocks in Minecraft? There's something like 300 plus individual types of blocks, right? We got signs unlocked? Yo, what's up, Theta-Phi? How you doing today, buddy? Yeah, we got signs. It's an easy sign, too. I use those, like, a lot. Yeah, you can say whatever the hell you want, man. No, Theta-Phi. You know what? I don't know if that's a supporter thing, because I do have the special, you know, streamer DLC, right? Which is only meant for very, very specific people. So, I don't. You know what? I didn't even put those up. So no, that must have been there all the time. Theta put those up. Okay. And he wasn't given a key. He bought the game. So there has to be a way to actually make them in-game. Right? Yeah, there it is, sign. It just uses tin plate. Right? Mind you, I haven't seen any actual difference. Is it PC only, Dean? Because that's not what the website says. So I'm curious about that. I also know the website's not, like, terribly accurate. Because they haven't been able to update it in forever, because the guy who runs the website has been, like, basically AWOL with the keys to the castle, so to speak. PC, Mac, and Linux. Okay. So this is just another kind of setup over here. Are we out of power? We are out of power. Okay. Is it because it's because the empty canisters were full? You got to empty out yeah, you got to take out the empties every now and then. Otherwise, the turbine itself will stop working. And it's actually got a little light on it. See that yellow light? That light will light up when it has nowhere to output the empty canisters and when it's not working correctly. So I love everything's got its own little troubleshooting methods here. So like when I scroll over the turbine, for instance, like you can see here. Hold on, let me move this window. You can see over here that it says the RPM of the turbine, the amount of fuel it's consuming, the amount of power that it's producing, and how much power it has in it, right? And all of these are very important for allowing you to troubleshoot when you have a problem, which is totally, totally fucking cool to me. Oh yeah, Ark Survival's cool as hell, man. Hello, you're like an FCE weatherman. Over here we have our HUD, and over here we have our information display. More like a Vanna White, really. Jeez, you guys kill me. How many plasma cutter heads have I got in this bitch? A lot. Let's take a bunch of them. Okay. So now my iron smelters will be back on because they turned themselves off because I was an idiot and hadn't checked on them in a long time. That's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, now you can see how all these batteries have finally drained out because the research center is like just totally chewing all the power. This turbine here is just not enough to keep up with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the kind of the platform for the next turbine, which is going to go right on top of this guy. Okay. And it will need a slight overhang, just like that. Okay, I don't think I have enough plastic pellets for it right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch that back over to making plastic pellets. And then we're going to throw a bunch of biomass in here, and we're out of biomass. Nick's got it all on his inventory. Okay, well, biomass is one of the things that we need really badly. And unfortunately, we can't go get it. I tell you what, if you want to see how this can compare to Minecraft, here, check this out. This is the one that made other people go, dude, there's minecarts in this game. Yes, there are minecarts in this game. And there are tunnels. So it can be very very Minecraft-like if you want to play it that way. But it's a completely different game, I quite assure you. The only thing that is similar, in my opinion, is the kind of the way that everything's square blocks. You know, so it gives it a very Minecraft look and feel to it. Actually, I wonder if rolling the jetpack would allow me to go down here faster. On occasion. I think if I can get just the speed right. But man, it's using a lot of power. And yes, this is pretty deep down. We gotta go. We gotta go real deep. Gotta go balls deep on this one, ladies and gentlemen. We had really big plans for this mine shaft, and then when we realized how badly the minecarts are in for lag in this game, we were just like, you know what? Maybe we're not gonna do that after all.
I'm back. Oh, oops.
Welcome back.
Give me a sec.
Okay, so that's going to keep running for pretty much ever. I could actually increase the storage, but this is not bad. By the way, I put a toxic filter and a suit heater for you in the first crate, the big crate, the one that says ore and rock. Queen Elusive! Hey, Queenie! How you doing today, beautiful? So, we're going to go back down, we're going to collect our resources again, and we're going to check on everything, and we're going to start thinking about what we need to do next. So, we're just going to fall to about 350, and then ease our fall in. Not a problem. How you been, Queenie?
Hey, Queen.
Okay, so 72 titanium. So things are considerably slower. I don't have enough power at this point because I've only got the one Mark II laser. What I really need is like 2 of them. But what am I going to do about it, right? Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do.
How you going, Dan?
The Mark II lasers and the Mark III lasers are very, very expensive. Okay. All right, Queenie. Well, you have fun with your friend. You girls gonna go out and paint your nails and have some wine and talk about boys. Queen's such a sweetie. Yo, what's up, Angel of Death? How you doing, buddy?
Yummy, something to drink.
Alright, so that's got power again, so that's actually working again, but this single ore smelter is not getting it. Just not getting it. This whole setup needs to change pretty badly. Unfortunately, because of where things are placed, it's pretty difficult for me to add anything to it. I'll have to take some time. Angel of Death is now following me. Wow. Ouch. Ouch, dude. That hurt. That actually hurt a little bit. I was like, wow. I thought he'd been following me like forever ago.
That's what I thought.
I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. Wow. Learn something new every day.
Yep.
Ugh.
I'm waiting to.
Did you get the stuff out of the crates?
Which one?
The first one, the ore and rock crate. Okay, you need to get the toxic filter, and you need to get the suit heater Mark 1.
Suits. It's in the storage, isn't it? Down the bottom, maybe.
What? What, in here? Yeah, they're in here somewhere. Look for something that looks like a fucking. One looks like a dipstick with a fuse on it, and the other one is. They should be right next to each other.
S-U-T-I?
Suit heater, yeah, that's
Heater?
it. Yep.
Put that in my inventory. And a toxic fuel?
Yep, that's the other one.
I'll put that in my inventory.
Okay. All right, and those should prevent you from dying quite as easily. That means you can go down to a couple hundred meters without getting killed by just going down. Like you can't actually go down to those lower depths if you don't have those. You'll just get killed.
Let's take the $10, split the. No, take 20, split the 20, put the 10 on the opal, and mine opal. Yep. Alright, I'll see you when you get back. Sorry, Worm.
6 PTGs at the research station, far from enough. Oh yeah. I mean, look how many I've got.
Go back and do that now.
You know, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So I've got like a battery pack, but then again, I only have 2 PTGs per research station because I don't care how long they take. I don't care how long they take. They could take forever. And that's fine with me. I'm just gonna be lurking. All right, Angel. You're all good, man.
Let's put little person in there now. So E.
Oh, you know what? We want to go back over and check on the iron and make sure that it is functioning again because it was completely out of power earlier, and that is a good sign. That nice blue ball there means that we are completely powered up. Well, about the speed at which the pods... No, well, I mean, I've got 6 research stations, so they pump out pods pretty fast. And, you know, I've got a ton of battery storage underneath there. Like, you can't see it, but that whole thing's just batteries. So whenever they actually get the resources to make the batteries, like, they make a bunch of them.
Do I need a bigger battery? Is that the biggest?
Well, how much suit power do you have right now?
Well, the highest is 233.
Okay.
Slash 256.
Okay, give me a second. Look in your inventory. See if you have the Arthur upgrade pack.
I've got Arthur power core and I've got the Arthur battery core.
Okay. Give those to me. Put them in the ore and rock crate.
So that's E. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there.
Oh, battle! Battle!
I'm not going for a battle.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Emperor! We come for you!
I saw I smelled something when I came home. I have to remember this mic does have a mute button.
Alright, so I'm going to be putting... the Arthur upgrade pack in here, as well as the additional suit battery.
I gave you Arthur's battery too in there.
Yes. Okay, so you're gonna get the Arthur upgrade pack and the suit power Mark 1 out of there. Okay, suit power pack Mark 1. Okay.
I'll put that.
And they'll be right next to each other. And just put both of those in your inventory, and you'll be good to go.
Done.
Okay, so now you've doubled your battery, and you've tripled Arthur's battery. Come over here and make sure that you charge Arthur before you go off anywhere, though.
I'll put Arthur in E.
Come on, come on, come on. Ah-ha-her! I'll take it. I'll take it.
Come on, Arthur, go in. You must be charged, buddy. Okay.
8 PTGs in his solar, and it doesn't even hold it. Hula, it's more important when you're doing the research stuff to have a battery bank. I mean, you need turbines, not just one. I mean, you need multiple turbines to really be doing that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw some more biomass in here. We're going to make a bunch more pellets. We're going to use those pellets to make one more turbine. Okay. This turbine we're probably not even going to turn on right now. We're just going to build it. Just going to build it. Right? Just so that we have it when we need it. For right now, we don't need it. So there's really no point in, you know, using it for anything. Okay, so I need exactly 45 of these advanced machine blocks, so I do apologize for the strange noise that is going to occur while I make those. So I need 9 of the intakes, exactly, and then everything else is going to be housing. And you can see I've only got 15 because I don't have enough plastic pellets. I need 36, I believe, in order to make it. So I've got all the advanced machine blocks. I just need the plastic pellets, and unfortunately the plastic pellets, they take, oh, what the hell, damn it, I forgot to break that. Unfortunately they are not like easy. I'm gonna go check the fuel on the turbines real quick. I just want to make sure that they're all good. Yep. I'm going to fill him, and then I'm going to take the empty canisters back. At some point, these empty canisters are going to actually return themselves, and I won't have to bring them back anymore. They'll just automatically return them. I'll set up a conveyor system to do that for us. But that's going to have to wait until we get the transport pipe system, because the transport pipe system is going to be the main backbone for everything we've got going. And there's really not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it. It's just kind of how it is. So I need this, and I need a lot of it, right? So I need roughly about 400 to 500 of the transport pipes. Okay. And I'm looking here, and it looks like I've got enough for about 300-ish, except for the crystal, right? And the only reason we don't have the crystal right now is because of the fact that we have the... Sorry, I'm having difficulty thinking here. Why don't we have the crystal? It's because crystal is kind of a standalone thing, and I don't go and check it as often as I probably should. So we're going to just head down real quick to the crystal. Here we go. So here's the crystal. As you can see, it actually has no power to it. We have to come down here and manually power this thing in order for it to run. But it leaves us a good amount of crystal every single time it's been done and finished. It leaves us quite the amount. So we're just going to charge this thing up as much as we can, and it'll run itself out. Okay, it's almost full. And these will fill up incredibly fast. Like if I just give this a couple of seconds and I just sit here, we're just going to pull a little bit more energy out of there. Why am I wasting energy so damn quick? Oh, it's because I'm in a cold cavern. Oh, and I've only got a magnetic on here. Okay, so this thing gets about 48 ores a minute, which is pretty good. We're going to get out of here before we freeze to death. That would be best, I think. So we're kind of in a holding pattern right now, Mick. There's really not. Yeah, we're kind of stuck. Tell you what I need is I need biomass. So if you want to just keep running and grabbing the biomass, that would be awesome.
Okay, so enter slash
Chords
and enter.
Yeah, you ever use the coordinate system while you were in Minecraft?
No, because I always knew where everybody was.
Okay, let me show you an easier way to get there then. Because there is actually a second way to get there. That's a hell of a lot easier.
Teleport?
No. It's a bit longer of a run, but it'll work. Here, follow me.
Let's not see if Arthur's charged. Oh, he's charged. Good. Alright, I'm coming.
All right. So, sorry. This right here next to this turbine. Okay, where all these minecarts is. Okay, you just go down this way. And all you got to do is whenever you like get to the bottom of a staircase, just keep following the stairs, right? And there's one section that's got flat ground, so just literally just go this way, keep following the stairs, right? There's one section that's a flat section that's kind of long.
Will there be a charger there, or?
No, there will be no charge. Well, there will be batteries all the way at the bottom, and you can take power directly out of the batteries instead of using the earth recharger. But you don't have to. You don't have to mine anything. You just have to pull it out of the hoppers and come back. That's it.
And how do I pull stuff out of the hoppers again?
Q.
What's that? I've got blue stuff around me. What the hell?
Blue stuff around you.
The blue stuff that comes around on the monitor.
Okay, are you freezing to death?
I think so.
Is it just a little bit of blue, or is it a lot of blue?
It's like the lot of blue covers like half the computer screen.
Okay, you need to come back up here. Hold on. Did you get that suit heater? You did get the suit heater. No. You're fine, dude. You're fine. Just keep going, man. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. Just not very used to this game, that's all.
Yeah, you're paranoid, man.
It's like a little green stuff when you go down in the tunnels.
Yeah, you're okay. As long as you have the as long as you have that suit heater on you and the toxic filter on you, which I know that you do, then you're okay. Okay. It'll take a little bit of power from you, but you'll be all right. You'll be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's okay.
It's almost blue. Keep following the stairs down.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
If you die, then you have done something seriously wrong.
Okay, I didn't die.
Okay.
This is scary. I'll keep following this down, yeah?
Yeah. Was it like covering like everything? Did you have difficulty seeing?
I did a bit. It's like green toxic when you go down, and I'm just hitting it now. Oh, that's a different type of block. Oh, I'm silly.
Check and make sure the suit heater is in your inventory.
Suit power pack, MK1, and Arthur upgrade pack. And I've got the suit hacker
Heater.
and the toxic.
Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine.
I must just being paranoid. That's all.
Yeah, you're just being paranoid. Unless for some reason, some strange, effed up reason, they're not working. I can't imagine. Okay, yeah, M18, you may be correct there. You may actually want to log out and log back in. Yeah, I would do that, dude. Log out and log back in. Just sometimes when you pick up a new item in your inventory, they don't They don't take right away, and sometimes you got to relog just to, you know. I think I'd feel better about that also. Okay, so we're gonna go stick the enriched coal down into these guys. Yeah. There we go.
I'm gonna put my graphics on good.
Okay. We've almost gotten to the point now where. First off, let me check. Let me check the steel cutter heads. What for? What?
Oh, she was being. I don't know.
I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm okay.
Give me a sec.
All right, we're gonna go check on our stuff downstairs. Okay, and I'm trying to decide right now what's more important. Running. Okay, see, we don't really need gold, right? Gold's like not something that we are desperately in need of right now, right? So I'm trying to decide, like, if I want to run the Mark II power line, or if I just wait until I have the transport pipes and can actually, like, make the resources in mass and bring them up in mass.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're all good, man. And if I can do that, see, why are you out of power?
What? Arthur charged me, dude.
Is he too far away? Wait, what do you
He's
need?
right next to me.
What do you need charging for?
I'm at 122 battery. What?
Hit the tab key just once.
Okay, I'm down below with the toxic. Oh my god, phones.
We're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch this for a second, just to see what the hell's going on here, because this looks like it's not feeding fast enough. I think that there's a reason why this isn't feeding fast enough, and to be honest, I don't like the way this is set up. I think this is all incredibly inefficient. Titanium empty, titanium empty. See, that battery's holding now that I charged it. Just take a look at it.
Arthur's not charging for some reason. You're not charging, buddy.
It may have been because you relogged before you charged him. Don't worry about it. You can fix it when you get back with the biomass.
Okay, well, I'm down near the bottom of green toxic stuff.
Yep.
There's lights. I'm not very good with this direction type of stuff.
Yeah.
Do I go down?
What
again?
What are you at right now as far as elevation? Your elevation meter is on the left-hand side, right under your suit power.
Minus 517 meters.
Okay. Do you see a path?
I see a path over the darkness type of thing.
Follow that path.
Yep.
Okay, and then there's gonna be a wall there.
Yep.
Okay, and the wall goes down. Go down there.
Do I just go on the flat path and keep going straight down?
Yep. Yeah. Go on the flat path until you see a wall, right? And the wall is gonna go downward, right? And you want to follow that wall down.
Found it.
Okay. Cool.
Let me charge myself up. Alright, yeah, that's. So I wasn't far from it. It's 565 meters down.
It's pretty deep. Pretty deep.
Okay, so I'm just grabbing. So how do I grab?
Q.
Q. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Oh, do I just grab the whole 3 stuff down here?
What's that?
The...
Grab anything that's in those hoppers, man. Just empty them out. Just like look at them and spam Q until they're all yours, man. Okay, so this is running. Why does it look like it's going slow, though? Oh, you know what? Are we running out of nickel here? No, we got plenty of nickel. Let's check these guys. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking to make sure that these numbers are just about full, right? Because I want these 3 hoppers to be full. So I'm checking the amount of free slots that they have, because the closer I can keep them to full, the less time that my ore smelter has to go down. Okay, did you get all the biomass?
There's a weird looking thing in my inventory. Plep cut heater head.
Plasma cutter head?
Yeah.
You want to put that back on the drill. Okay, so go look at the drill. Okay, and then hit E, and that'll open up a menu.
The drill?
The drill is the one that's all the way in the front of that. Shit.
You know I'm not.
It's called a ore extractor. So when you put your mouse over it, it'll say ore extractor. Okay, and it looks like a spinny thing, man. It's like it's a little box with a spinny head in it. You know.
Yep. So do I put that back on, or do I press E?
Press E to open the menu. Okay, and then the top section says cutter head. Just click in the top box out of the 2 empty boxes.
I'm confused, dude.
Don't worry about it, dude. I'll take care of it.
Now I feel bad.
Yeah, don't sweat it, man. It's not that far of a run.
I can't even see where the drill was, because there's like 4 glowing things.
I hope those are basic smelters. Otherwise, put the thingy on top. These are not basic smelters. These are regular ore smelters, which, Andreas, they're still going to be 25 to 1. So the forced induction on top of them just draws more power. And the forced induction is not worth it. So let's just be clear here, okay? Forced induction is not worth it. Under any circumstance, more ore smelters is always more effective than... Technically speaking, okay. Forced induction doubles the speed, but what's the power cost? What's the power consumption cost? Okay. So, for instance, let me see if I got a... It uses 800% more power. That's exact... Okay. So listen to me, I'm running 2 Mark IIs down here. Do you think I can afford an additional 800%? No. Of course I can't. It's ridiculous. That would be 8 ore smelters versus 3. Right? So I'd get twice the power, I'd get twice the speed, right? Which is 1/3 of my current speed efficiency with 3 ore smelters. For 800% more power. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So adding more ore smelters is always more effective than going into forced induction. Always more effective. Forced induction is only for saving space. Thank you. That's it. That's the only time you ever use forced induction is for saving space.
I've got 1.3k of the
biomass? Okay, do this. Type, hit enter, do /AFK, the same slash used for chords, do /AFK, and then enter again. You may have to hit enter twice at the end of it. And then wait, and your guy should move very quickly and head back to base.
It's going very slow, though.
Okay, now just press forward and move, and you're back at base. Okay, now make sure you charge up your earther this time.
Yeah, I will.
Because I think he wasn't charged up. Also,
yeah,
here's the thing, okay? When you have your Yeah, put all the biomass in there for me. Okay. And I'm actually going to run out there and just check. I need to check on those plasma head cutters anyway, so this is just another opportunity
you want to grab
for
this
me.
one out of the storage?
Nope, don't even want that one.
Okay.
I got plenty on me. I'm all good there.
There's got to be an easy way to put these in.
There is actually. There's a hopper next to the next to everything, and it's got them in it. It's just that you accidentally looted that hopper.
Yeah, by accident.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. What the fuck?
I think I'm stuffing up your storage by accident. Just putting them in there. Alright, that's done. Now let's go. So that's a long run down there. So
Oh
let's
yeah,
charge
yeah.
us back up.
It's a pretty. It's not quick. I'll give you that.
I press E. He's fully charged. I don't know why he wasn't powering me.
Okay, so like I said, I was trying to explain. Arthur has two modes, right? One is a far away mode, and one is an up close mode. Okay, so if you sit there and you watch Arthur, okay, and you hit tab, he'll move away from you or up close to you. Okay, so you need to make sure that he's in the close mode to keep you charged up.
Yep. Because every time I look at him, he moves away.
Well, yeah, he's always going to do that. You got to kind of look at him out of the corner of your eye when you're doing that.
Mm-hmm. So you want me to go back down and keep collecting the stuff?
Hold on. No, I'm actually right here right now, so don't even sweat it.
Yep. I'll go for a smoke in a minute. That's fun.
Just waiting to see
you
if
want me
these
to
guys share. Okay, they do. Cool.
Do you want me to smelt the
Biomass?
stuff in
Oh
the-
no. That stuff is not smelted. Just leave it in the chest, man. That stuff is completely different on how it's used. I have to feed it into this machine, and I got to feed just the right amount. So don't even sweat that, dude. If you're gonna go out for a smoke, man, go now.
Do I just go /AFK?
No, you can just stop moving and just stay where you are. It's fine.
I'll just go over here. So I'm out of your way. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm starting to mute the mic again.
All right, man.
This game's interesting. Like, I should stream it when I get back.
It's a lot of fun. It's just tough as shit to learn.
Yes. I'll be right back.
All right, man. All right, we're at 10 plates again, so we're going to make some more plates, make some more PCBs, drop them back in that bitch, and get the research kicked off again. We're making more plastic pellets. That way we can get some more... Is this working okay? Yeah, this is working fine. Okay. That way we can get some more turbines built, right? Because that's what we want. We want some turbines. Oh yeah, and keeping up with the, as like Dean said, keeping up with the power requirements for smelters is tough. And it's not like I don't ever use forced induction. I do in certain circumstances, but if I can avoid it, I generally will. Alright, it's been a while since we checked on the iron. Let's see how it's going. There's like no fucking iron here. Of course. It's because we don't have 500 minecarts bringing in the iron anymore. I've got 500 iron on me, so it's not like the end of the world, but, you know, I do use quite a bit of iron when I'm making some of this stuff, so we're just going to come down here, check on the power. Low storage? Really? Yeah. See, this is the problem. Because the minecarts are just too damn slow. I even added like a whole row of loaders. And... yeah, see, these are all storage full. Pretty much everything here is storage full. So we're talking about moving the actual ore smelting down here at some point, because it would probably be just more effective. Okay, so that didn't work right. And I'm in a wall. Of course I'm in a wall. Ugh. God damn it. Oh, hey, what do you know? That worked. Charge up, Arthur. Give me some power.
Since when do you tell the enemy when he is won?
Thought you were a teacher.
There is no teacher but the enemy. Only he will tell you where you are weak, where he is strong.
All right. So what next, right? What next? Let's check our resources. Oh, you know what? I think the next thing we need to do is we need to go get up that crystal again. Yep, we need to hit up that crystal because if we want to start making transport pipes in mass, in large quantities, we are going to need that extra crystal. We need something like an additional... Actually, hold on. Let's check the nickel, too. I think I have about enough transport pipe for about half the distance, right? No, I have transport pipe enough for 300. Oh, that's very close. That's very close to actually being able to bring up... So if we centralize a new hub roughly around where we are, we could just take that transport pipe 300 straight down. And I believe that Tithida has actually been working on a tunnel for that, which is right here below me, which is this guy right here, right? Shut up, bot. I don't want to tell you the wonderful things that happened to me this week. Tell you what, I got a donation last night for $50, right? And I got another donation today for another $5 and another $1 donation. Okay, that was pretty awesome. That was very awesome, which means in the last 24, 48 hours, we've made about $56, which is great because that's like $25 a day. That's almost a livable wage, you know? I think that's cool. That makes me like super fucking happy and super proud of everybody who's helped me. Mm-hmm. 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 Indeed. Indeed. I need to put this over here somewhere. You gotta go over here. I'm gonna play this one just because I love this one.
My worst nightmare involved a pack of rabid wolves. I was stuck somewhere in the Yukon, and there were tall, skinny rabbits, and they were drinking heavily.
Okay, if I'm gonna do that one, I have to do the next one.
Good. The capital, Toronto.
No, the capital of Canada is Ottawa. Yeah, right. Do we look that stupid?
I feel like I should put another power brick on this, or move it, or something. I don't know. Because, I mean, this is just not bringing in the juice, man. Not bringing in the juice. Tin bar. How the fuck do you have tin bar in there? You're not supposed to have tin bar. That's because you're set to add remove. That's why. Somebody jacked that up. You're supposed to be set to remove only. And that means you're going to draw out all this damn power powering up, aren't you? Okay. So we have to power this manually to get it going. Okay? And hopefully once we get it going, it'll keep. That's the hope here. No guarantees there. No guarantees. But we're gonna give it our best shot, right? Give it our best shot, see what we can do. I need to make that bot not ask me about important things. It's supposed to ask other people about important things. Andreas, looks like you're going hunting, buddy. I hope you've unlocked the Mark 1 battery. That way you can do colored ping. Colored ping is the way to go when you're out of something like when you're in that situation, because that's a no good situation right there. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace both of these, these first two transmitters with the bigger ones. We're gonna go to Mark 2s, right? I realize it's expensive. It's gonna be a setback, but you know what? Let's not, because it's not worth wasting the nickel and the titanium. Here's what I'm gonna do, just to make sure that I don't get kind of uppity with how I'm doing this. I'm just going to start making transport pipe. I'm just going to make hundreds and hundreds of transport pipe right now. I'm going to waste every little bit of resources I've got, and I'm just going to spend it all on transport pipe, right? This way I don't feel the itch to spend it on something that I'm not supposed to spend it on, you know? Because that's always a bad itch. Oh my god, I've got tons of nickel in here. I may have like enough to do like 5 or 6. I totally forgot I dropped my resources off in here last night, and I probably have enough to do like 500 or 600 transport pipe, as long as I have the crystal. Do I have any crystal in here? I have tons of crystal. Hallelujah. Wow. Okay. So we can just basically kill this right now and actually start pumping stuff straight up to the fucking base. How cool is that? How just absolutely amazing and awesome is that? GG for us for forgetting about it, I guess. Yeah. 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 Alright, so how much transfer power we got? 170. Let's keep making it. Oh man, where's all the damn tin? We had like 1,000 plus tin in here last night. I mean, we had like a huge amount of, like, I dropped off so much tin last night that I didn't even know what to do with it. And now I don't know where the hell it is. Okay. Well, now I'm like super confused. Where the hell did like 1,000 plus tin go? What the fuck did we spend it on? So, mental note, it seems like we are going to be upgrading those tin lines after all. Wow. Well, that decision went pretty quickly, didn't it? Yo, what's up, Killshot? Okay, so we've got... How much transport pipe did we actually make there? About 228. So about halfway. Okay, so we're about halfway there. About halfway there. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, man.
Happy birthday!
Is the matter mover any good? No. Well, I don't know. I've never used one, but I've heard that they're kind of slow and they consume a lot of power. You know. And that in itself is generally enough for me to go, okay, never mind, I'm not interested. So I think what's going to happen is we're gonna set our output from the nickel to probably just go straight up the pipe. I don't think that there's any turns in the nickel line.
Did you say titty line or nickel line? Sorry, that was
the moment you come back, really, the instant you're back.
I was talking to my wife. I can't help it.
Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to increase our tin input by like about a bajillion.
Why can you fly?
So that's what we're gonna do. The way this works is just terrible. I don't know why he didn't pull all of this crap off of here. Like, he's got like all these damn PTGs on here and stuff. These can go. None of that's needed anymore. And he's only got the one output hopper. So that's what's holding us up right now, is this singular output hopper.
Can you make another one?
But of course I can.
Whoa.
I'm already on it, man.
Okay. Because teach me how to make stuff. I want to make... I'm all good. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to just add a couple of sections here to this pipe to allow for a little better flow out of here. We want to... Now, obviously, this conveyor line, believe it or not, conveyor lines can be fairly good for this if you do it correctly.
Do you want me to undo these hoppers at base?
What?
Like...
No.
No?
No.
Not undo them, like empty them or whatever.
No. Just leave them as they are. What light is fucking with me here? There it is. There we go. Now I can see. That's weird because now the light is too far away. There we go. It's a little. It can be a bit challenging to get a good amount of light sometimes in this game. All right, so that should be about maximum capacity for that. There we go. So we're maximum capacity on that now. Next thing we got to worry about is the actual speed in which we're smelting. And I should have had him split this line. We're gonna split this power line here, I think. Yeah, we're gonna definitely split this power line right here. So this needs to be set up a little more effectively. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to get some more batteries. We're out of batteries right now, and we desperately need batteries.
Can you make them?
Yes, which is why I'm coming back to base to make batteries.
I want to make them.
Well, you don't have the resources to make them, man.
No. I'll go and sit in the corner.
Well, fine. Fuck.
I'm joking. Damn, I miss playing with you. Not in that way either.
Bit dirty sounding there, Mick. Bit
I
dirty.
know, right?
Should be a little more careful about the way you phrase things.
I miss playing with you with other games.
There we go. That's better. That's better.
Is that better, sir?
That is indeed. Okay, so
might re-download Minecraft.
oh, are you not playing Minecraft anymore?
Not much. You know, when you grow out of the game, you don't really put it back on your computer.
Grow out of it. I don't think anybody grows out of Minecraft.
It just got very boring sometimes when you're not building it or.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh, of course. That I completely understand.
Like Minecraft, when it goes to 1.9, that's gonna be the hassle with the two, like two weapons, or you know, you have the torch on your left hand, and you're digging, and you put the torch down for mining. That's gonna be a new outlook for it. It's like the snapshot.
I've actually never played the snapshot.
It's they want everybody to test the snapshot to see how it was.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. You have an extra box next to your inventory. You can put a torch there. You can press left click to put the torch down. That's gonna be a hassle.
Well, that sounds crappy.
Yeah.
So we have to move pretty much everything here to make this tin line a little more effective. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go move everything to make the tin line more effective. Actually, I think we can probably save this Mark II laser if we just dig up right here.
When you first log into the game, or when you first open it up, and it comes up with that little white box, did you put your graphics card as good? Recommend them at good?
I just go with whatever the recommended settings are. I don't try to change those. You know, I find that if you try to change whatever the developers got his, the card set to, it becomes a pain in the ass, you know. Then you're always wondering, hey, is that what it's supposed to be? Is that okay? You know, and I don't ever mess with that stuff.
That's fair enough. I was just asking.
Oh, okay. Well, you're all good, man.
It's been a while since I've played with you.
How do you get specific filters for things, not just broadly specific filters? Well, the only specific filters. Damn it! I'm one block off. Damn it! I'm one block off.
I keep pressing shift to power run.
Motherfucker. I'm just botching this like really bad. You can set filters by holding an ore in your hand and then clicking on the filter itself to set the filter to whatever you want. If that's what you're asking. I'm not entirely sure if that's what you're asking, but that's the way I know to do it.
This music though, it's tuney.
Oh, I love the music in this game, man. The music in this game is fucking awesome.
I actually want to sleep.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. There we go. Okay, so by carving out that wall, we've actually saved one of the Mark II's Mark II lasers, which is good because we want to use that Mark II laser up here. Okay, so we're going to change pretty much how this whole thing is run. We're going to get rid of all this. This is all coming out of here. And we're gonna just completely revamp how this is working here, because it's got a lot of potential here for production, and we're just not getting it the way we want to get it here. So I'm thinking we'll push this wall back a little bit. So clearly we're going to have our ore smelters on one side, and then our output line on the other side. You know, super simple. Let's see, where are my ore smelters? I can't believe I've lost my manufacturing plant again. I always love keeping that thing on me, and I just screwed it up.
Okay, why is stuff disappearing on this line?
No, Dean. Like, I think any of the advanced... Well, I mean, you need the advanced filter, right? No, actually, I think you can do it with a basic filter, too, can't you? Because, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense for you not to be able to do it with the basic filter. That would make no sense to me. Personally. Actually, we may go back down and use this motorized conveyor. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go use that motorized conveyor. Just saturate this line all the way up. Where is the... There it is. Okay. So, we're going to put 2 ore smelters here instead of the one that is currently there. Okay. So, we're just going to make another ore smelter real quick.
You like that jetpack, don't you?
Well, I'm not really using the jetpack. I rarely ever use the jetpack.
You must run very fast or click F to...
No, I use the grapple. I use the grapple all the time.
I think I might have to play the game more to get used to the grapple.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Indeed, of course.
So, is there a single player game on this?
There is a single player game. In fact, I was actually just about to mention this. If you really want to learn this game, I mean, we're pretty far along in this game. You're probably not going to learn shit playing with me, man. You're probably going to want to, like, start... Well, I mean, it's like trying to start in the middle of FTB, dude. It's like...
Oh, yeah.
It's like you can't catch up. You know, you gotta play the single player first to learn the game. You know, otherwise you're just sitting here going, what's that? What's that? And then you kind of float around and you don't really know what you should be doing, you know. And
I'm doing now.
Yeah, kind of like what you're doing now. And then you just kind of get pissed off and you're like, well, fuck, man. I mean, I want to help. I want to do something, you know. And I really have nothing I can tell you. And I'm just sitting here going, well, I don't know, man. Like, I know what I need to be doing, but I don't know what you need to be doing. And I don't really have the time to be sitting here, like, managing the both of us, you know.
That's fair enough. You don't have to put it that way.
Sorry, man.
I love you, man. You're like the brother I never had.
Or wanted.
Oh, well, wanted to. That too.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna use the motorized conveyor. This is simply too far away. Wait a minute. Actually, I'm trying to think of like a scenario in which, like, for instance, that battery is completely unnecessary. And I think if I move the extractor forward one and the battery forward one, I think this all still works. Let's give it a I can't move it forward one. Damn it. Not unless I move that forward one. Okay, so let's pick where we're going to have the extractor first. Okay, so it's going to go extractor here, and then its output is going to be here, and then dual batteries, and then motorized conveyor next to that, right? Okay, so we're trying to put, and by the way, these motorized conveyors use a fuck ton of power, like more power than anything else I've seen in this damn game. Still need more batteries.
Okay, they don't have a single world. World selection.
And I probably should use a 45 degree here instead of like this.
My first.
Does this work? Does that work? I don't think that will work. I think I need to be straight out of the hopper. Shit. Yo, what's up, Zalton? How you doing?
I was just saying create a world and get used to it.
That's a good idea. Just go to single player. Just hit world new and just hit play, man. That'll do. That'll do.
Because it's got so many options in here. What was that? Block land?
I think this is going to work. We just have to get the kind of the angles on this correct, right? And how we're going to get power to this is going to be the tough part.
Oh, this is all right.
You know what? We're never going to be able to get power to that. So that's just not going to work out. Okay.
Oh, stop spinning. Stop.
So, in that instance,
welcome to the tutorial for the first.
Set that guy to remove only, right? And I don't have any plasma cutter heads on me, but that's okay. And then we'll just set output pipes from each one of these. Like that. And they'll share internally with each other, and then up the chain. Okay. And I think that is going to use a hell of a lot less resources, and I would like to save these, so I'm gonna go move the laser back one more space because it's just unnecessary the way I'm doing it right here.
Okay, where did my answer go?
There we go. And now we can cut those two and keep those. Alright. And that's not transferring fast enough because it's a Mark 1 battery, and Mark 1 batteries don't transfer fast enough.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm just gonna go AFK for a bit.
You're all good, dude. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna save the one more power block because it's unnecessary working like that. There we go. Your bottom conveyor is backwards. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's throw a light up here. That way I can see a little better down here. I didn't even notice that at all. There we go. Well, I mean, that's going to keep that conveyor stocked. But the conveyor's slow as shit. But it works. And to be honest, I don't want to use my transport pipes Can I use the transport pipes to get it over here? Absolutely. Do I want to do it? No. And that's not going to split. Shit. Okay. So this system isn't going to work either. Okay, so we need to make a slight change here. I'm going to have to go to another system which I've used previously. Here we go. Do I want to go up like that or out? Yeah, this will do fine. The input's not as important as the output. The output's what we really got to work on and get right. Alright. So we'll have the input centralized. Something like that. And looks like I am going to be using transport pipes, one way or the other. Okay, so all these are set to add remove, right? So they'll all share between each other, which is nice because it means that I'll get resources on top, bottom, left, right, doesn't even matter, which is good, right? And then we'll feed these from separate inputs on all sides. Like that. And those will all just kind of gang up on those middle hoppers. Although, if I really think about it, that's probably fucking pointless, because that's never... Yeah, okay, that's fucking stupid. Because the conveyor's not going to feed them fast enough to need that. I mean, the conveyor's going to come in here and then just shoot right across to the bottom one. Probably never even go up to the top one at all. So that makes this pretty much completely pointless. Okay, so we're going to have to change the transport pipes. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much an absolute requirement at this point if we... You know what? How about we check this tin line? Huh? What happens when I check this tin line? It's like empty. 500k. That's not bad. Night, Dean. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by as always, dude. Do we want to train this to conveyor pipes or just leave this like this? You know what? We're just going to leave it like this. This is good enough. I mean, for as much as we're making on this line and how small the line is, it's really not a... It's... I'm freaking out about tin because I want to make pipes, but then I'm thinking to myself, well, then I'm going to have to spend like a crap ton of resources to make pipes. The whole thing gets very... You know, very what's cost effective? What are we doing here, and what are we thinking? Okay, we have to think about effectiveness in everything we do in this game. Okay, and if you forget what you're doing for even an instant, you'll turn around and be like, well, as it turns out, I've been doing this completely wrong. Okay, that seems to keep up. So we're all good here. These lines are clearly not saturated. They are failing from the same thing that I have seen so many times in this game, which is there's this really effective way of doing this that's kind of weird, but it works. which somebody else showed me this trick. And I've been using it pretty much ever since. You all right there, Mick?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that's going up or down. Okay, down. Good.
Sorry, was I breathing heavily?
A little bit. I was like, is he all right there? Okay, so if you change these inputs into here, they'll saturate the crap out of this line. Okay. And here's why. Because when you have a line going this way, in the transportation time that it takes for an item to go through that line, you take up the capacity of the line. So it can bug hoppers in front and behind it into not sending that stuff through. You do it this way, and it's much, much faster. Also, I noticed that this guy, I don't think this guy's actually outputting as much as it could. I think we could probably use an actual second extractor here, just considering, you know, all things considered. So I'm gonna set up a second one. If we need to increase the battle.
Emperor, we come for you.
We come for you. Okay. I want to grab a plasma cutter head and go back down there and throw a plasma cutter head in that thing. I mean, we'll be making so much. I mean, I think we're making something like 148 a minute right now. But if I throw that extra plasma cutter head in there, I mean, the amount we'll be making is ridiculous. And you can see we're having trouble keeping up with this line now, even with the upgraded lasers. So we're probably going to have to go and start dropping down the blue lasers, which I don't have another one with me right now. Bad on me. So I'm going to have to go back up top and grab another one. Not a big deal. And one of these days I got to figure out where I left my other damn manufacturing table. Because, man, what a pain in the butt that is not to have with me.
Press A, then add power to this or. So you gotta press to add it. Okay. Press Q.
Alright, there we go. That should keep up.
Alright, so that's working.
Yeah, I've always just drained the crap out of it. Actually, I want those backwards. I put those in the wrong direction. Just do a sapphire lens. That's more than enough, hopefully, to keep this running. Oh, we just ran out of the cutter head. Oh, man.
Okay, what's hold RM to scan?
That's right click, I think. Thank you, Zalton. Zalton's always so good to me. Alright, there we go. Now we should be making so much in the way of ore that nothing here can keep up. Right? So, we'll let that take a couple of passes, and then we're going to really watch how this entire thing gets pretty much completely saturated. And it's going to happen real quick. And when it does, we're going to have to change, because you can see these gaps in the blocks on how they're not moving correctly. They're not moving in a straight line. And you can see how these are kind of kind of nice and smooth and even and fluid, right?
Okay.
So we want this top line to be primary, okay? Which means we have to create a little kind of break wall behind it here in order to change the direction of these tubes, right? Because they all have to go up one space. All right, so I'm gonna have these that way they rotate and come out like this one does. Okay, at least for the top 4. Let's hit this up.
How do I place stuff? Is it E? Control.
All right, let's roll this along here, man. Okay, so that's gonna go down, facing in there, in there, in there, just like that, all the way across. Okay, and now this line has to come up because these all have to turn up. Oh, darn it! That was wrong mouse click there. Okay, and you can see how the moment I did that, this production line pretty much is just filling up instantaneously now. Much faster. Okay, so now we're fully saturated on both lines when you look at them here, and that's gonna fill up the ore smelters, which is holy crap. Why are we out of power? That laser isn't even firing. I can only assume that we've run out of fuel. We have run out of fuel. Okay, well that's super bad because, yeah. We need to change that and put that conveyor back in there and then throw some biomass in the system to make good on this, because if we don't, we're going to be in deep shit real quick. I'm going to be up Shit's Creek here in just a second. Okay, luckily for me, that battery there holds just enough power, and the vat does, to make 1. And once we have 1, it'll power itself back up and we'll be fine. It's just, we have to do that. While we're at it, why don't we think about making that second jet turbine again and see how far we get this time. We got to get to 36, which we did. Good. Okay. And once we get the second turbine running, we're probably gonna make some changes to the layout here. You gotta add resources there, buddy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do this in Skype.
Yeah, you're fine, man. I mean, I'm sure you're going to have questions. Probably have low power to the CPH, right?
It looks like a weird-looking digger. So let's press E. I've got 26 cool ore. Let's add power. See how that's doing. Still says low power. Why the fuck are you going low power? I've powered it, haven't I? Press Q.
Alright, Solar Mom, you have a good one.